Once upon a time, in the prosperous kingdom of Umense, there lived a powerful and wise king named Ikenna. He was married to a beautiful and kind-hearted woman named Nkechi. They ruled their kingdom with fairness and were loved by their people. Despite their happiness, there was one thing missing in their lives: a child. For 5 long years, King Ikenna and Queen Nkechi tried to conceive, but they remained childless. Every day, Nkechi would pray for a child, her heart heavy with the pain of her barrenness. The palace echoed with her silent cries, and the vibrant life around her seemed to compel in comparison to her sorrow. One day, unable to bear the weight of her sadness any longer, Nkechi decided to visit her mother, Mama Agatha, who lived in a small village by the edge of a mysterious river. "Nne, I am desperate," Nkechi wept as she sat by her mother's side. "Why can't I have a child? I feel so empty, so incomplete," she said with tears rolling down her cheeks. Mama Agatha, a wise old woman with deep knowledge of the old ways, looked at her daughter with compassion. "My child," she said gently, "sometimes the answers to our deepest desires lie beyond the mortal world. There is a river goddess, Mama Ure, known for her power to grant fertility. But be warned, dealing with her comes with great risk." Desperate and willing to do anything for a child, Nkechi begged her mother to take her to the river goddess. Reluctantly, Mama Agatha agreed and led Nkechi through the thick forest to the banks of the sacred river. The river was serene and mysterious, with waters that sparkled under the moonlight. Mama Agatha began a sacred chant, calling upon the river goddess. Suddenly, the waters of the river began to swell, and a beautiful Edra woman emerged. Her presence was both enchanting and terrifying. She was Mama Ure, the river goddess. "What do you seek, mortals?" Mama Ure's voice was like the soft murmur of the river, but carried a commanding power. "Mama Agatha, my daughter, make your wish to the Great One," she told her. With a trembling voice, Nkechi spoke. "Oh great Mama Ure, I beg of you, bless me with a child. I've married to my husband for over 5 years ago. The village elders has connived to dethrone my husband for not having a child that would take over the kingdom of Umense. My heart aches to be a mother." The river goddess looked at Nkechi with piercing eyes. "I can grant you a child," she said, "but you must understand that all gifts come with a price. Your son will be mine, bound to me in ways you cannot foresee." Blinded by her longing, Nkechi agreed to the terms without hesitation. At times, condition can make us to do something that we don't really. Mama Ure extended her hand. With a gentle touch, she blessed Nkechi. "You will bear a great beauty and strength. His name shall be Ozaz. But remember, he is mine, and my claim on him will be revealed in time." Did they know what the river goddess really meant? No. So after a few months, with village elders chanting and murmurs over the entire kingdom of Umense, Nkechi's barrenness has become the topic of discussion by all the maidens in the kingdom. Some would say, "Do you know what she did when she was unmarried?" They discussed within themselves. Some would say, "I wish the king married me." Soon after, Nkechi discovered she was pregnant. The entire kingdom rejoiced when she gave birth to a healthy, handsome baby boy named Ozaz. As commanded by the river goddess, King Ikenna and Queen Nkechi showered their son with love, and he grew up to be a kind and noble prince, adored by all. As the years passed, Ozaz blossomed into a strong and intelligent young man, ready to take over the throne as the custom of the land demanded. When Ozaz reached the age of 21, it was time for him to marry. Maiden from the neighboring kingdoms came, well-dressed, eager to win the heart of the charming prince. The palace was filled with festivities, but amidst the celebrations, a dark shadow loomed, one that no one in the kingdom could foresee. Unknown to all, the river goddess Mama Ure had a secret claim on Ozaz. She had fallen in love with the beautiful boy she had blessed and had silently married him in the spirit world. Her love was possessive and fierce, but she decreed that any maiden who shared his bed would die the next day. So as Ozaz were on a normal royal tour with his guards, he glanced over a beautiful charming maiden named Agatha. Agatha was really admired by Ozaz. They really loved each other. The preparation for marriage began as the custom demanded. Any maiden that the prince would marry would sleep with the prince as the sign of testing the fertility of the maiden. A terrible curse appeared on the night of Ozaz's wedding to a lovely maiden named Agatha. The kingdom celebrated the union with great joy, but the next morning, tragedy struck. Agatha was found dead, her lifeless body cold and pale. The kingdom was thrown into mourning, and whispers of dark magic and curse filled the air. King Ikenna and Queen Nkechi were devastated. They sought the help of wise elders and powerful sorcerers, but none could explain the mysterious death. Despite their grief, the kingdom needed an heir, and Ozaz had to marry again. A second maiden, Oluchi, was chosen. She was beautiful and kind, and the people hoped for a new beginning. But to their horror, the same fate befell Oluchi the next morning. She was found dead in her bed just like Agatha. Panic and fear spread through the kingdom. No one dared to marry Prince Ozaz, and he himself was tormented by guilt and sorrow. He could not understand why this was happening. Desperate for answers, Queen Nkechi returned to her mother, Mama Agatha, seeking wisdom and guidance. Mama Agatha listened to the tragic events with a heavy heart. "My child," she said, "this is the doing of Mama Ure. The river goddess has claimed Ozaz as her own. She is jealous and will not allow any woman to be with him." Nkechi's heart broke at the realization. She remembered the warning of the river goddess, but had never imagined it would come to this. She knew she had to confront Mama Ure and plead for her son's freedom. Accompanied by Ozaz, Nkechi and Mama Agatha returned to the sacred river. Once again, Mama Agatha called upon the river goddess. Mama Ure emerged from the waters, her beauty undiminished, but her eyes filled with a possessive love for Ozaz. "Mama Ure," Nkechi began, her voice trembling, "please, I beg you, release my son from this curse. He is meant to be the king of our land, to have a family and children of his own." The river goddess looked at Ozaz with longing. "He is mine," she declared. "I have loved him since before he was born. No other maiden can have him." Ozaz stepped forward, his heart heavy with sorrow but filled with determination. "Mama Ure," he said, "I am grateful for the life you have given me, but I belong to my people. They need me as their king. I cannot let more innocent lives be lost because of me." The river goddess' eyes softened as she gazed at Ozaz. She saw the nobility and strength in him, and knew that her love could not be fulfilled in the mortal world. With a heavy heart, she made a decision. "I will release you, Ozaz," she said, her voice breaking with emotion. "But you must make a promise. You will honor me and remember me always. Build a shrine by the river, and let it be a place where people come to seek my blessings." Ozaz agreed, tears streaming down his face. I promise, Mama Ure, your shrine will stand as a testament to your love and power. With that, Ure touched Oza's forehead, and a bright light enveloped him. The curse was lifted, and the kingdom of Umanse was free from the shadow of death. Ozaz returned to the kingdom with his mother and grandmother. The people rejoiced, and a grand celebration was held. Ozaz married a beautiful maiden named Amara, and this time no tragedy followed. They lived happily and had many children, ensuring the future of the kingdom. Ozaz was a goddess and was delivered from her, and they lived happily. The curse fled from the kingdom of Umense. These tales prove that anything given by the devil always comes with precaution and consequence. Always wait for God's time. Thank you so much for watching.